Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss one more important topic in class 10th, that is food security. Today's our topic is food security. So what is the meaning of food security? Food security is nothing but availability of food to all the people. Food security is nothing but availability of food to all the people. See, nowadays all the governments are welfare governments. All the democratic governments are welfare governments. That government's first important duty to provide the food to each and every citizen of that country. So, food security is availability of food to all the people, all the times. So, just come to India. In India, see, before independence and after independence, there are many changes came in agriculture sector. So really each and every person has to get food properly. Even the rich people or poor people. Everyone has to get food. Then only you can say that yes, we have food security in our country. See, all the time means many famines, droughts occurred in our country. So any time people has to get proper food. So that security government has to provide. You know, in India is the second place in the world in population. But you know well, first place in China, second is India. In Indian population is more. For this population, we have to provide food to grow healthy, to work properly. That government has to give the security to each and every citizen. So this food, how is the availability of food in our country? That we have to know. How is the availability of food? See, how can we calculate that availability of food? Simple. The total production of in a country, the total agriculture food grain production divided by population, we will get that per capita availability of food. Okay, see, the total production in a year divided by that population, country population, we get availability of food in our country in a year. So here, year to year, every year population is growing. In India, population is growing very fast, rapidly. For this excess population, we have to increase that. We have to increase the agriculture, food grains production also, we have to increase. And one more thing is that everyone has to get nutrition food. For this, what governments are doing, how government is giving security to the people, we are going to learn in this lesson. Next, here one is availability, food security. There are some following dimensions. What are the main important points? You know, availability. How much of food production available within the country? That is one point. And next one, next point is that accessibility. Accessibility is nothing but each and every person, that food which produced in our country, it's reaching to the people, every person. That is one main important. And affordability. Affordability is nothing but individual, everyone has to ready to purchase. Everyone has to enough money to purchase sufficient nutrition food. These are the main three important things compulsory government has to provide. So that then only we can call that India's we have food security. So in the food security, these 3 points, the 3 points are availability, accessibility, affordability. So these 3 points are very very important. Government every time has to look after these things. Government has to keep the availability of food. Means that suppose if we have excess food grains, we can export, or we have less food grains, we have to import from other countries. Suppose few seasons you will get more agriculture production. So at that time, the government has to storage in that government granaries. Government has to keep in the government granaries that we can call buffer stock. That stocks should be stored because sometimes drought and famines will occur. At the time, government has to give security to the people to keep availability of food grains. And next, that food grain which produced in our country, that should reach each and every person. Not only few communities and few groups of people. Every person should be reach the food availability which is there. And affordability is nothing but everyone has enough money to purchase proper nutrition food. That is also very important. For example, like rich people, higher income people, they get nutrition food. Lower income people, they are unable to purchase proper nutrition food. So affordability is nothing but every individual has enough money to buy sufficient, safe and nutrition food. This is also very important. So government has to look after these 3 things: availability, accessibility and affordability. So what is the need of food security? Why should we need the food security? Yes. So food security is needed for various purposes because just now I told no person should go to bed with empty stomach. The main food security, main important thing is that in our country, even poor or middle class, everyone, no person should go to bed with an empty stomach. Yes. Some other reasons also, it is main important for food security. Mainly sometimes natural calamities will occur. Natural calamities like at the time drought will occur, famines will occur, epidemics occur. So some other natural epidemics, natural disasters when occurred at the time, we need that sufficient food. The government has to keep in the buffer stock to provide the drought period, famines period, epidemics. Recently, just now see in India, total worldwide and dangerous epidemic occurred, that is corona. So at this time, government providing free rice to their people freely. How it is possible? Mainly food security. We kept buffer stock in the government granaries. So this is the government responsibility. That is why we need the food security. Sometimes maybe drought occur. See, recently floods occurred. Total agriculture crops totally destroyed by the heavy rains. So at these droughts, famines, epidemics and many other calamities, natural calamities period, so we have to keep surplus food to keep available. Yes. Okay. So anyhow, in our country, food security is very important to get proper food to each and every people. In the year of 1943, a dangerous famine occurred in India, that is in Bengal. So, famine of Bengal. In that time, in the Bengal, many people made money. So low salaries people who are getting less wages, and farmers, self-employed, some artisans. So these people affected by this dangerous famine in Bengal. Some thousands of people died due to this famine. that we can call hunger deaths. Many deaths occurred. Even farmers also they died because of famine, crop failure. So like this, many famines and droughts occurred in our country. At this time, government has to give security to the people. Government has to give the security, food security to the people. That is government responsible. So that is why we want food security. Same, not only in Bengal, in many places. In many places, sometimes heavy rain, sometimes scanty rainfalls. Natural disasters, many occurred in our country, but at the time government is providing food facilities to the people. That is government responsibility. Next, after this, due to in the famines period, natural disasters period, and at the time mainly affected people are landless people. The worst affected people mainly is the landless and some traditional artisans, and next one petty self-employed workers. So these people worst affected people in the drought and famine period. So at that time government has to do, government should provide food facilities freely to that people. That is why we need food security. But in urban areas also one type of people, rural areas one type of people mainly worst affected by these famines and droughts. Urban area, urban poor, rural areas, landless people and their daily workers, urban area, low paid job workers, okay, and some seasonal workers also they affected due to these famines and pandemic diseases. At the time government has to show interest and government to give the responsibility to the people to provide food to each and every individuals in our country. Mainly in our country, after getting independence, many places in different states like Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh. So in these states mainly most of the people in these states, large portion of the population, they are in insecure, means food insecure people. Okay? In this place, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. So here Orissa also, many of the people food insecurity means that most of the people not getting proper food in these states after getting independence also. Next, see here, so seasonal and chronic hunger, seasonals and chronic hunger. The mainly chronic hunger means already seasonal hungers, chronic hunger, seasonal hungers. So all these type of problems we face when in the natural disasters or some different types of pandemic situation, we will get these food problem. Seasonal hungers, that due to the agriculture some activities, sometimes heavy rains and due to the irregular rainfalls, the farmers will get a food problem. At the time government has to provide this food security to that people, that we can call seasonal hunger. Okay. And chronic hunger means nothing but it is only the hunger. Most of the people in our country, small children, they are not getting proper nutrition food, that we can call chronic hunger, that they are not getting proper food in time. Most of the people, small children, poor people, they are not getting proper nutrition food. That is also chronic hunger. And this one seasonal hunger, seasonal wise, sometimes heavy rains, sometimes irregular rain. Due to this, people will face that. Landless people, workers, agricultural laborers, daily wagers, low income people will face this problem. Next one. See, and here, so So government is nowadays governments are giving more importance for agriculture sector to develop agriculture productions because government has to give the food security, so that is why government first concentrating on agriculture sector to increase agriculture production. For example, buffer stock, already I said very clearly, buffer stock is nothing but the government has to keep in the granaries, food granaries, when we get more agriculture food grains, at the time government has to keep store. And then another important point is that government is providing PDS system, means rations or rationing or public distribution system. PDS is nothing but public distribution system for the poor people, for white ration card holders, below poverty people. Government giving that every month freely or with subsidy rice to the people. Free or subsidy rice to these people. That is PDS system. Not only in Telangana, many states, central government and state government both together giving the food or giving free rice or subsidy rice. All types of food grains are available in the PDS system. So here the low income people and workers, poor people, below poverty people, they are purchasing their food grains from this PDS system. So PDS system is one of the best system to give the security, food security to the poor people and landless people, workers. Next, another important point, government launched one scheme, that is food for work. FFW, food per work. This is also one scheme. So central government launched this scheme. Mainly in agriculture sectors, people after harvesting their crops in the month of February, March, April, May, so they will be free because no agriculture activities at the time. So at the time, they will not get any income. For them, government to provided some work, that is food for work program. Means they have to do work and they will get free food, rice, wheat, whatever they want, they will get. That is food for work. This is also one type of scheme to give the security to the people. And next one, integrated child development, ICDS. So ICDS central government scheme. By this scheme, government to providing nutrition food, proper food to the pregnancy women as well as small children, 0 to 3 years and pregnancy women. By this scheme, government giving nutrition food to the people. This is also one type of scheme in our country launched this ICDS. ICDS also a very big scheme. ICDS is nothing but Integrated Child Development Services. By this ICDS, many Anganwadi centers, in that Anganwadi centers, Anganwadi workers, they are providing meals to the small children 0 to 3 years and also giving the nutrition food to that pregnancy women in this project. Next, midday meals program also government providing. Midday meals. First this program was launched in Tamil Nadu state. Midday meals. The school children who are studying in schools, the government only providing meals in afternoon session. That is midday meals. This is also one type of scheme provided by the government to give the security to the children. Okay, and also providing nutrition food to the children. And white revolution. So white revolution is nothing but not only food grains, we need some other food items also we need to grow healthy. That is, what are the other food items? Vegetables, meat, milk, okay, fruits. These are all other food items. So our body need carbohydrates, vitamins, nutrients, minerals. So not only food grains and also other food items also like vegetables, milk, meat, fishes, eggs, all these we need. White revolution is nothing but increasing milk production. Increase the milk production we can call white revolution. Okay. Yes. So all these schemes are mainly give the security to the people to provide food to the each and every citizen. Okay. So remaining I will explain the next class.